Hi Aquarius, welcome back. This is your weekly reading. This is for all my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. We are going to be covering a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. You can listen for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. All in combination may make better sense, or one or the other could resonate more with you. I'll also have the link to the extended reading below in the description box if you're interested afterwards as a part 2 and continuation after you watch this, where we'll dive in deeper and go into where the overall energy is at with you and this person, or where they're at, what are they thinking about when it comes to you, how do they really feel about you in the heart and soul, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, what their next action move will be towards you, and then your advice at the end. So if you're interested in that, you can click the link below right after you're done watching. And if you want to follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, second YouTube channel, everything's linked below, and my poetry book available on Amazon is also linked below. All right, so let's get into the astro transits for this week and what's going on. All right, so on the 13th this week, we have two asteroids, Pallas and Vesta. Pallas is moving into Libra and Vesta is moving into Cancer. So this week may feel like we're kind of trying to fight more for our relationships because we're devoted to like those we loved. We're actually trying maybe to make it work, or like wanting to resolve problems, and maybe that is something that has already kind of started to happen since the week before. Then on the 14th, we have a Virgo new moon at 21 degrees. So of course the mutable signs may kind of really feel this a little bit more, although with new moons it's not as like strong because it's like new energy. But with this Virgo new moon, I feel like we're gonna have new goals we're striving for, especially when it comes to our schedules, our routines, our habits, things physically, maybe with our health, maybe with money, finances, career, or we could even have new health concerns or new worries, really, right? Because Virgos tend to think a lot, overanalyze. But I feel like it's like we're thinking of new goals, we want new things, or we're trying to find new methods of doing things, or a new schedule to work into our already maybe schedule, or our everyday life. Okay, but this is a good day to try to manifest. Think of practical ways to do things that maybe suit your lifestyle or make things a little bit easier, more efficient, all things earth related. And then on the 15th, we have another asteroid series moving into Scorpio. So this may make us feel like more protective over our like deepest, darkest secrets, and like anything that, we're very emotionally intensely connected to. And then on the same day, on the 15th, we have Mercury in Virgo that's going to finally go direct. So yes, this will be the end of the retrograde in Mercury, at least. So we'll probably be able to think and communicate a little more clearly and practically from this point on. So that is good news. We're going to be ending off the week probably on a good note. So if you're interested, let's get started, and let's start with your health. And when I say health, this is like physical, mental, emotional, all the above, spiritual, or just one or the other. All right. So for all my Aquarians, Sun, Moon, Rising, and their Venus, this is September 11th to the 17th. What's going on when it comes to their health, or whenever they're watching this for this week, please, for Aquarius, my aqua babies. All right, Aquarius, you guys got the 4 of Cups. All right, so I feel like here emotionally or mentally or spiritually, you're stuck in some kind of feeling that you can't get rid of. Maybe this is making you feel insecure, or making you question yourself, or feeling like you need to change something about yourself, or kind of like, either you're stuck in something that's making you feel not good about yourself. And it could be because of something that's physically going on. Maybe you're physically dealing with some bloating, or water retention, or either you're stagnant, something is stagnated, maybe like bowel movements, or again, I feel like it's like bloating possibly, or like gas or something, something that is like stuck that you can't get rid of. And they say that like emotions really can affect your physical appearance, and a lot of times like stress and how you feel can cause you to retain water, and again, but also like having too much salts and sodium. So that could be something you can pay attention to. But overall, I do feel like emotionally you may be overthinking, overanalyzing something, and maybe you need to let it out. Maybe you need to express it, or like physically, maybe to help with bloating, drink more water and have less things that contain salt and sodium. Go into a sauna, a steam room, maybe work up a sweat, go work out, go walk a little bit, or do some exercise to kind of get the sweat, get it all out of your system. So I feel like there's something you need to release, you need to let go, so that you no longer feel this like heaviness or this like stuck energy that's making you feel insecure, making you feel like self-conscious about yourself, because maybe you're being too hard on yourself and you're like nitpicking everything, like, oh, I hate this about myself, or this and this, and really it's like not even a big deal, and probably something that everybody deals with. So don't feel like you're alone, and don't be so hard on yourself and feel like, you know, you need to be perfect, because nobody's perfect, okay? All right, let's see. So what's going on when it comes to your, and maybe that you could just talking to someone or expressing, you know, what you're feeling, going through with someone else can really help you just kind of release it. All right, let's see what's going on when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances for all my Aquarians. Okay, Aquarius, so we got the Fool. So this week, I think that new moon energy is kind of maybe influencing a lot of people, but I've been seeing this trend of like new beginnings, endings. So for this week, when it comes to your work, school, career, and finances, I feel like you're taking a chance, taking a leap of faith, maybe starting something new or giving something a chance. Maybe you're moving to a new environment, starting a new class, new job, new partnership, trying something new, a product, service to your, adding it to your business, or joining forces, collaborating with someone. There's some kind of new energy here, but it's involving a little bit of risk, maybe something that's a little outside of your comfort zone that you're not used to doing, but you're like, you know what, I'm ready for this. This may help me. I don't know if I don't try. So this could actually maybe help you with your finances, help you grow, help you expand. And obviously you don't want to just like jump into anything without doing some research and preparation, but I feel like this is very positive, and you're ready for this. So it looks like you're taking a leap of faith, you're starting something new or incorporating something new, or the way you're thinking about something is different. You're like, you know what, okay, I'm ready for this, I can try this, I'm not going to stress too much about it, and you're open to maybe new energy, new things, new systems, new programs. And I feel like you're gonna allow yourself to kind of just go with it and experience it. And I think it may actually work out, you know? All right, so let's see, or maybe there's someone new that you're gonna be working with. Maybe there's someone new added to the team. You're gonna be helping training them, and it may actually work out really nicely, whereas you're like, oh, I don't wanna train someone, but then it actually works out good because they help you out at the end of the day. Okay, so yeah, be open to new things, new opportunities, because they may actually turn out better than you expected. But I know maybe sometimes change is not really like comfortable. All right, let's see what's going on when it comes to your love, romance, dating, or relationships. Or like also the things that you want this week, or things that you're trying to strive for, may take a little bit of risk, may take a little bit of chance, or you're gonna have to try something new or do something a little bit different, and just kind of like bet on yourself. Okay, like take that chance on yourself, for yourself. What's going on when it comes to Aquarius's love, romance, dating, or relationships, please? Okay, and then on this other side, for this other person. All right, so let's see here. On your side, we have the Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Oops, oh my God, the way that flung was aggressive. You may be like, I don't know, expressing yourself really strongly to someone. The way that just like flicked, it felt like literally someone went like, and it was the Queen of Wands that did that. It's funny. Okay, so some of you could have fire somewhere in your chart, like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It looks like you're really feeling yourself this week, or by like the end of the week, you're like expressing yourself, you're looking really good, feeling really good, or the way someone else sees you is like, whoo, you got it going on. In the beginning of the week, you're kind of indecisive. You're like, should I say this? Should I not? And then you decide to open up, or to initiate a conversation, or to say something that's going to start, maybe open doors for a new beginning, or finally speak your piece. On this other side, for this other person, this can be the past, present, or future situation, or all three, all the above. We have Temperance, the Empress in reverse, and the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so as far as who you could be dealing with, it could be a Sagittarius, a Taurus, Libra, Pisces, or maybe Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone rising in or Venus, but doesn't have to be. Could be any sign, like I would say to you guys. Can just be the energy this person's embodying or playing out, or could be anyone. All right. So I feel like this is someone who is really wise, maybe into philosophy, teaching, knowledge. Maybe they have traveled and are really adventurous, or maybe they have a lot of wisdom, you know, from experiences that they've had. So they may have more life experience. Could be someone's a teacher, into learning, knowledge, stuff like that. And I feel like they have a lot of patience. They're grounded, but also in tune with their feelings and emotions, and they're very kind of like in the moment, in the now kind of person. Like they'd rather experience and go with it than be buried in books. I feel like this person may be someone who either feels like they're not attractive or is not the most attractive, but that doesn't really matter. Either it doesn't really matter to them, or they may not like feel very attractive or be the most attractive, but they have other qualities that make them like very attractive to people, if that makes sense. Like they may not physically be super appealing, but they have all these other qualities that just like make up for all of that. They're super hardworking, they're very responsible, they handle, you know, all their duties and obligations, they're willing to put in the time, energy, resources into the things that they want. And when it comes to relationships, they work hard for it. Like they are willing to, you know, do what they need to do, put in effort, you know, make you see and realize, give you experiences, and, you know, earn your love, earn your trust, and spend time with you. And I feel like they are someone who, they've learned a lot. They've made a lot of mistakes, but they've learned a lot of like wisdom and knowledge through experiences that they've been through. Okay, so I think you were indecisive maybe whether to say something or to express something or to have a conversation, and you guys finally have a conversation, you talk, and it opens doors. So either you're the one initiating this or you respond finally, but you finally talk this week, and something you were scared to say, or you were unsure if you should say it or when you should say it. I think you finally are like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. Let's just, you know, tell them, you know, or respond or say something, whatever. But I feel like it's an important conversation that's gonna lead to like a new beginning, a new start for you guys, and starting on the right foot. And from this point on, I think this person's going to be spending more time with you, or you guys are going to be spending more time together, talking, hanging out, making plans. And I think you're going to feel more comfortable expressing yourself and showing who you really are. Maybe before you were kind of just being, you know, like, you know, polite and proper. And by the end of the week, I think you're going to start to be more in your natural state and express yourself. You know how, like, you know, if you're at work or something, you act in a certain way, you have to be like more professional, but when you're like at home or with friends, you're more like yourself. That's the kind of energy I feel like we go from like being all professional and like proper to like, oh, expressing who you really are and being more comfortable in your own skin, and showing, like, actually saying what you feel, saying what you mean, instead of trying to be all like professional and polite. Okay, and I think that this person's gonna want to spend more time or invest into you, because they're interested and they find you very, very attractive. And I think your feelings for them may actually start to like grow. You may never have thought like, you know, I don't know why I like this person, but I kind of like them. They're just different. And maybe they're different than your usual type, but you're like, you know what, I don't even have a type. I just like who I like, and I like this person. They're just like, they're real. There's something about them that makes them stand apart from everybody else. Maybe it's their knowledge, their wisdom, and how they deal with things, and that you're very attracted to that. Okay, so let's continue on and extended to get more information, to see where their energy is at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they don't want you to know that maybe you should know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then your advice at the end. All right, so we'll continue on and extended. The link will be below. I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you for your next reading and your weeklies and mid-monthlies and so on. So take care. Wishing you all the best. Bye.